You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
The most I'm willing to say about Matthew Stafford at this moment, whatever his current level of health with the Rams, is that he's probably not going to force your entire team to take the exact players he wants for exorbitant amounts of money that you don't have. Yeah, Logan, I also heard about that. Brandon McManus has found his way onto the Green Bay Packers. Might you finally have a kicking situation worked out? That's something we figure out when the NFL games come around. But right now, we have got Major League Baseball. We have reached the playoffs and the National League Championship, including the team that no one thought was going to make it, the New York Mets, going up against the Los Angeles Dodgers. The series is tied 1 apiece, and us here on 1069 Click FM. That's me, Jim B, and of course management, who is sleeping in the other room. I kind of want the Mets to win, but I also don't, because it looks like the Yankees are going to steamroll over Cleveland, and we're going to get another Subway Series if that happens. And I think there is no greater way to make the entire country mentally check out of anything to do with the World Series if it's just the New York teams. That'll feel like a baseball purists only type of thing. But hey ho. I mean, out of all the solutions, Matthew Stafford, I mean, at this point, I would be willing to call up the Raiders and see if they're willing to let Gardner Minshew go for a song and dance. At the very least, it looks like Citi Field is packed tonight. But either way, hope everybody's tuning in, is doing well tonight. It's been a nice day and a half off? Yeah, day and a half off. Got to play some video games, sleep in a little. Been very nice. Yeah, also, don't forget to sleep. Very important. And schedule is now up for the rest of the week, which is going to include Capitals hockey on Thursday night. So, this is a great opportunity to really dunk on me and my fandom. Be sure to show up. Game starts at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to be playing the Dallas Stars. And there's still another 5 minutes until we get this game actually properly started. But I did find it hilarious that as soon as Oregon takes advantage of a rule to win over Ohio State, it gets called a loophole and is closed by the NCAA. It is amazing how much losses to Ohio State do to, clean up and clarify the rulings of NCAA football. trying to think who even else would be available in the NFL for the Giants to take right now. NFL. Well, KI, we're still waiting on your Dodgers to get up to bat. Meantime, I'm looking through all the QBs to figure out who they could even get. Yeah, I know. I say Gardner Minshew, but he's not doing well on the Raiders right now. Then again, doesn't feel like much is going right for the Raiders. I still can't call them the Vegas Raiders. It's going to be the instinct all the time to say Oakland. And it's going to be the same way with the Athletics. So, I'm not sure if anybody had cleared this up, but what the hell are the Athletics going to be called when they're in Sacramento? Oh, wow. They're simply going to be known as the Athletics. Oh, so one source says they're going to be known as the Athletics. MKI says the Sacramento Athletics of Las Vegas. Ugh. God, if there's... I don't even want to imagine what kind of duet Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams would have. I am still boggled that they ended up going through that damn trade. I guess I understand Amari Cooper. Like, Cleveland's entire season looks dead. Deshaun Watson is an absolute wreck. And Bills can always use another weapon for Josh Allen. I do have to look up something because I wasn't sure if I was right about this before. You see the trade. The Amari Cooper trade was for how much? All right. The Bills received Cooper for a 6th round pick, for a 3rd round pick, and a future 7th. Huh. That's actually... And damn, the Bills released MVS to open the spot for Cooper. Hey. The Bills... Hey. The Jets can probably, get rid of Garrett Wilson real easily. Just, change the locks, pretend you don't hear him knocking at the door, and they can bring MVS over to the roster. I'm sure nothing could go wrong. Oh, man. All right. We got Luis Severino warming up on the arm right on the mound right now. Apparently, last time the dude actually faced the Dodgers, they rang him up for 7 runs, but that was well over a year ago. So Yeah, I also saw that getting that him and Chris Olave are apparently going to be out for this week. Olave is the only guy concussion, but yeah, Shaheed off, gone for the rest of the season. Hopefully, recovery goes well for him. And the outpatients are out in force tonight here at Citi Field. And yeah, we're going to start with Shohei Ohtani. And we're waiting, and we have our fierce hit by Ohtani up the first base line, but well played by the first baseman, out number one. And we have a single pitch so far. And meanwhile, Severino's fastball will miss to the outside on Mookie Betts. We are at 1-0. And a lazy swing from Betts that time. 1-1. I also did read that Russell Wilson is now taking first team reps in practice. The best QB controversy of the season is back on, and I couldn't be happier. I just hope they wait until after the upcoming game against the Jets to make a decision. They got 1-2 on the outside corner. They could try to get him to chase, and that won't do it. 2-2. Just because I'd like them to be really focused on, the important things like beating up on the Jets. Meanwhile, Nick Chubb is finally going to get back into things while Severino gets another pitch in the dirt, and that puts the count at 3-2. And he gets him on the outside. Betts looked like he was about to say something, but just walks back to the dugout. Damn. I thought that was some very nice catcher assistance, it looked like. Yeah. Damn. Meanwhile, not sure what the timeout was for, but we have Freddie Freeman up now, first baseman for the Dodgers. Hitting .273 in the postseason. He misses on a fastball lower in the zone. Woof. I'm still amazed that he called that strike. Makes contact there, but it goes foul down the first base line. Now 0-2. Bit of a delayed delivery. Can't get him to bite high and outside. 1-2. Since they're already dead in the water, let's see if Chubb has any help. That time Severino went inside. No amount of catcher assistance was going to make that look like a strike. And then gets him bite on an inside sweeper. And wow, that is a top of the first done. 2 strikeouts, and Shohei Ohtani gone on a single ground out to first. One pitch and an easy first inning for Severino. Well, relatively anyway. So it looks like, in addition right now to Nick Chubb, there's Jerome Ford, Dante Foreman, and Pierre Strong Jr. Okay. Well, at least they have other options. Wow. I went looking through ESPN stat sites. Came upon the total QBR quarterback ratings for all the NFL starting quarterbacks. And right now, like, it is weird. Jared Goff is 24th on the list. There's all sorts of quarterbacks that are ahead of him. That includes Jordan Love and Trevor Lawrence. And yet, well, aside from that early turnover trouble the first couple games of the season, I think he's done a lot better, and yeah, we've just been able to depend on our running game, so I'm okay with him not having the blockbuster year at this point. And hopefully, we don't have to lean too much more on his arm. Maybe we could just run all the way to the Super Bowl. All right, so for the Mets batting order, Lindor, Vientos, Nimmo, Alonso, Marte, Martinez, Iglesias, Taylor, and Alvarez. And starting on the mound will be, Walker Buehler. Leave your own Save Ferris jokes in the comments below. Or, don't. Please don't. Meanwhile, that was a very inside pitch to Lindor, 1-0. Not quite sure what they were singing. It might have been from his walk-up music, which I wasn't able to hear it. And that pitch sails high. This is a little shaky start from Buehler. Then he gets a crack on that one. Center fielder chasing it to the warning track, and he will get it for the first out. Okay. Meanwhile, finally the NHL scores are loaded, and Vientos takes a high swing at a cutter. Nothing doing. Right now, Sabres and Penguins are playing. Buffalo is up 3-1 with 12 minutes 30 seconds to go in period number 2. And the Kings are being blanked by the Maple Leafs right now, MKI, so hey, at least they got Vientos to swing at the knuckle curve. So now we're at 0-2. But he's not going to chase that far for a sweeper. That one nearly ended up in the other batter's box. 1-2. Checked swing. Did not go around, says first base umpire. Meanwhile, Mark Pryor, pitching coach for the Dodgers. Okay. Let's go. Mets chant comes up now that the count is a little more weighted. Vientos fouls one off the inside of his foot. He walks away while Buehler regroups. Meanwhile, he does it again, and that's full count. And he gets him swinging for out number 2. That one might have been a little bit outside as well. All right, Brandon Nimmo is going to be up to bat now. They're going to tout him as a scoring threat. Meanwhile, that'll be a knuckle curve for a called strike to start this at bat. A little bit rough. Decent contract, sends the third baseman on a trip, and even with his foot stabilized, he makes it to first. Holy hell. And holy hell, into the batter's box and bouncing fair. Wow. Now Pete Alonso will watch that sweeper dip below the strike zone. 1 ball. Meanwhile, he'll let the sinker just sink into the strike zone. Count is evened up at 1-1. And also, in the meantime, Minnesota Lynx are leading the New York Liberty in the first quarter of Game 3 during the WNBA Finals. And that cutter drifts to the outside. 2-1. Still got a decent number of cheers coming up. We're still at 2 outs. Count is now 2-2 after another swing and a miss. Just broke away from him. Hello, Luke. Thinks about swinging at that sweeper, but just twirls the end of his bat, and we have full count again. Hope you're doing well, Luke. Hope you're looking forward to the main attraction of Spooky Month coming up. Well, the fans are getting loud again. Namo runs, but Pete Alonso fouls it away, and now he has to go back. Still 3-2. Actually, that reminds me, because I know I looked right past it, and then they end the inning on another strikeout. Well, damn. I'll have to wait for the second inning to get started, see if anyone wants to score during this game. Here in the first inning, they haven't found it a very popular option. Oh, wow. Texans versus Packers. I I am actually really interested in how this game turns out. Not only for the sake of testing the Texans, but also the Packers. I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't. I'll just leave it as a win would go a long way to you know getting us to take another look at Jordan Love and the Packers and think, okay, they really do have something here. So that's all I'm looking for. But yeah, hey, better than yesterday is always a good turnout. Ooh, tattoo. Gotcha. All right. Well, let me get a little bit of an extra painkiller for you. Hang on just a sec. All right. All right. Yeah, I know, Monty. I interrupted a very, very good nap upon my jacket for this. Do you have any opinions on the New York Mets and Grimace? Or should I just not bring up sports until after this Sunday is done? Yeah, that's the answer. All right. Go and be free, Monty. Got Max Muncy up right now. First pitch from Severino missed. It's 1 and 0, and then that sweeper misses inside. Now 2 and 0. I am also excited that I am going to be able to get Detroit, Minnesota live over the air, and I will not have to go sailing. I like it when things work out. That is a shot down the line, but it ends up angling foul. Now at 3-1. And then it curves up and high, and there's a walk. All right. So who is this now that is out? Ah, Hernandez. Watches that cutter sail high. Meanwhile, they've reached intermission number 1, and the Leafs are leading the Kings 3-0 still. As another breaking pitch that's gone upstairs. There's a few of them in a row now for Severino. Wow, caught the top of the strike zone with that one. 2-1. Damn. That was very close. I didn't think he had it. Our runner on first. Catches him well inside. 97 miles per hour with that sinker. Count is evened up at 2-2. Wow. And great placement too. And now they are getting up again at Citi Field. Severino is able to chop it right in front of the bag, and it misses as they try to get the out at second. Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness. Like, it was a good idea, but I was worried when the pitcher didn't even duck for that throw. Oh, also the current base runner on second has ripped a hole in the back of his pants. All right, now this is Lux who is in. He'll let that one go high for a ball. I am amazed. This is a rough second, and we have one chopped foul. Still at no outs. Started with a walk and then a little chop into the dirt. And an off-target throw by the catcher makes both people rich. And actually, I need to know if that counted as an error or not. I don't think so. Mm-mm. Gotcha. That's another one chopped in. Pitcher takes it this time, goes right to first, and now they've got second and third with one out. Officially, it is marked as a fielder's choice that didn't result in an out. And now we've got a strike one on Will Smith. No, not that one. Not doing so hot in the postseason, but we have time. No kidding. 1,600 career points tonight. Nice job. Meantime, Smith has gotten up to 0-2. Doesn't catch the corner. Thought he did, but the crowd thought so too. All right, here we are on 1-2 and fouled away again. Still 1-2. 10th player. And what do we get on this delivery? Another one fouled in the same direction down the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Severino's pitch count escalating greatly here in the second inning. And it's very high. 97 miles per hour, but right up near the batter's throat. Thankfully not at his throat. Okay, now 2-2. And fouled away, same direction again. He's got to be up to like 4 fouls at least in this at bat. We are going to be here for a long time tonight if this is how the game is shaping up. The fans still on their feet, hoping to cheer for the strikeout. They try to catch him on the inside. He doesn't fall for it. Full count, 3-2. Meanwhile, this will bounce off the pitcher and everyone will reach. First run will score. Sorry, not for them. 1-0 Dodgers on another infield hit. Damn. And now it's runners at the corners. That one bounced off either Severino's glove or his knee. And now umpire comes back up to the mound to break up the meeting. Once he gets the run and, well, what do we get next? Edman threatened to bunt, and then he'll undo it and watch it become a ball. Wow, 333 average so far in the postseason for Tommy Edman. Impressive. Runners from the corners, they try to do the bunt again, and the catcher assistant gets the called strike. Oh yeah, Dodgers are on the board. They ended up getting another infield hit. Severino having a very rough inning. For the 1-1, there's some contact on this one. And it is caught on the run. It will score another run, but holy hell. But yeah, that was a good pursuit by Tyrone Taylor and him and Marte avoiding a major collision. I mean, his arm does hit Marte's leg, but he holds on to the ball. Yeah, I put it on there briefly. Oh, great. All of these things switched up on me. I thought I had these things put back in the right place. Hang on. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's what I thought. There we go. Meanwhile, on Hernandez, that will catch the corner. We are back to 0-2. Finally at 2 outs, but unfortunately, The first damage has already been done, and that is called strike 3. Finally done with the top of the second inning. Yeah. Dodgers, they got it first, 2-0. But yeah, great catch by Tyrone Taylor to make sure it wasn't worse. And damn, it is now tied between the Sabres and the Penguins 3-3. Let's see who else gets the credit. Because I know y'all had MK had mentioned that Crosby scored. Well, he got an assist, so that's what got him the 1600th point. He also had assists for Noel Chari, Lars Eller, Evgeny Malkin. Goals for Drew O'Connor, Brian Rust, and Jesse Poljavari. All right. Well, at least there's some high-octane action going on over in the hockey world. Actually, I wonder, would we be so fortunate as to have easily accessible hockey? Nope, we've only got New York Islanders and St. Louis Blues over here. Damn. Oh boy. I think I realized why it feels like it's been so long since I've done playoff baseball. Because I remember the extended commercial breaks that have to come with playoff baseball. Alright, we're down to 45 outs to go in this blasted game. Yeah. You're still holding sway 3-0 over the Kings at the moment. Yep, second period hasn't started yet. Out of curiosity, well, that's different. Bobby McMahon scoring 2 of the goals tonight. All right. Finally into the bottom of the second, Walker Buehler, after an extended resting period, delivers a strike to Marte. Try the outside, but they can't drag the cutter into the strike zone. Oh, 2-1 now. Tries to chop it, but easy adjustment by the second baseman. Quick throw out to first. Well, let's hope Severino is able to calm down. And that the Mets find a way around Buehler. Let me see the stats here. Yeah, we've only got the one hit so far. Just a lot of infield fielders' choices that didn't end up going anywhere. Still no errors attributed to the Mets, but it felt like goofy hit after goofy hit. Not even a long ball. Well, one sacrifice fly, but No one ever thinks of those as the long ball. Oh, and then he gets a batter says he didn't get eye contact. Walker is protesting. And he gets him to go low, very low on a sweeper. Count stands at 1-2. They try to get him to go low again. He is wised up. Oh, wow. Wow. Harlan trying to negotiate the strike zone with the ump. That one sailed high, however. We're now in full count. Now the payoff pitch, and it is outside. Martinez walked. Okay. And here he is, Jose Iglesias. No, not that one. Bueller starts with a car that's floating outside. Oh, yeah. I'm sure they're all going to be singing his song on the ride home. Meanwhile, top of the strike zone called. Oh, yeah. I can't. Apparently, it made Billboard #1. Meanwhile, that will bounce off the shortstop, and low. Edman cannot control it. It'll be officially scored an infield hit. That's just a short bounce in front of Edman. He stops. He pops it up and is looking to make the barehanded grab, but it just. He closed his hand right before it reached. Damn. Damn. That is rough. Finally, we got some runners in scoring position. They have to deal with one out, however, but the knuckle curve will not phase Taylor. All right. And that one does drop in for a called strike. Yeah. Yeah, True North. It's the baseball playoffs. I figured I had to do at least one of the championship league games. Or league championship games. Just sounds funny saying it the other way. That one missed outside for 2-1. Well, I figured Angie would have at least a little bit of interest in this, considering she bandwagons onto every California team that she possibly can. But only if they're doing really well. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, that sweeper goes way outside. We now have full count again. Second period has started for them. Meanwhile, Taylor will foul it away on the full count. They're trying to keep the crowd pumped up, but they don't have to try very hard. A lot of people in the stands are still on their feet. And we get another walk. We now have the bases loaded, and Mark Pryor is coming out. Actually, I think he is the first pitching coach to come out to the mound. The Mets pitching coach didn't come out when Severino was in trouble. They just had a infielders meeting. And we know that they're in a serious encouragement mood because they're playing Sandstorm. Actually, now that MKI had said it, I meant to search for it before, but it's going to have to be one of those two. We'll see which one after the stream. Meanwhile, holy hell, Alvarez takes a big cut on 0-1 and the bat goes flying out of his hands. Oh, True North? I have to check in on that when we have a moment. Vikings injury report. So on the 0-1, that one looked like it had caught the bottom of the zone. No need for catch resistance, but they take it anyway, 0-2. At the moment, Luke, I'm holding steady. Meanwhile, Buehler is going to go outside with his fastball. Well, if it is my internet, it might be delayed on my part because I've still got green at the moment. And I don't have any dropped frames. So perhaps it is YouTube. Oh, I fell into a black hole? Oh, well, I must have missed it. Hopefully I'm back now. Meanwhile, he would get bitten on that strike. YouTube's doing things. Lindor is back again. And that'll fall low for ball one. Oh, an app update. Fantastic. MVP chance as he goes high on the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, nobody can really, with the possible exception of Newfoundland. That one's in the dirt, but swung on by Lindor. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, they're finding ways, Luke. I happened to spot the AI summary of YouTube live chats that they've been putting through on certain streams. Here we sit at 2-2. Lindor pops this one up. Catcher goes to give chase, but it will go into the crowd. Oh, Buehler having to work hard. His pitch count is already up to 50 this inning. I'm guessing by your celebration, MKI, that he got him to go around. No swing, 3-2. Okay. Whew. All right, what do we do now? Full count, sitting. Where does he go? Knuckle curve. He's up to over 50 pitches now, but he has no runs, and that is the most important thing. Finally, we reach the third. Yeah, the lean, mean meme machine is definitely giving us some good chuckles tonight. All right, well, we'll put up USA Today just in case, but all right, Vikings injury report. Oh, that's a bit. Okay. Let's see. So, listed right now, and these are all the people who did not practice today. Harrison Phillips, their defensive lineman, he's listed as shoulder. Aaron Jones didn't practice today because of a hamstring. Patrick Jones, the second outside linebacker, didn't practice. He has a shoulder issue. Caleb Evans, cornerback, did not practice for a hip issue. And Blake Cashman, the other linebacker, getting rest for a toe. Oh, yeah, that was a great opportunity, but Bueller did what he needed to do in order to get out of it unscathed. I'm not sure how much Mets batters could have really done. That was some good pitching. I mean, especially that knuckle curveball. I kind of always like it when somebody brings back the knuckleball. Yeah, that is an issue. Oh, damn, it was early in the game. 16 snaps and then he was done. Sorry, I'm reading about Aaron Jones right now. They have him listed as week to week, but they did trade for Cam Akers. Oh, in the meantime, Ohtani is back up. I am shocked. A little bit inside and high that time for the cutter. We are at 1-all. Goes inside again. Ohtani has to move his elbows away. Yeah. Meantime, now 3-1. They have Severino has gotten himself into a hole again. That one gets fouled back, however. Looks like it caught on the inside of Ohtani's bat. Here comes the noise again at Citi Field. Ohtani looking to get some action done. And yeah, that was just assistance. Ohtani hugging up and accepting his walk. College hockey news: Wisconsin Badgers women's team is ranked number 1 in the rankings. Out of curiosity, and there's their one check-in. They don't get another. And that was a called strike to Mr. Betts. Doesn't look like Ohtani ran. But now they're going to have all kinds of cameras on him just so we can see it, because that's good ratings. Yeah, New Jersey Packer Jets. Meanwhile, that one goes high. Count is now 2-1. And now they're already up 4-0. Oof. And Green Bay Jets. And then he walks him. Ah, 2 walks in a row for Severino. Anytime, pitching coach for the Mets. Anytime. Oh, no, he's just on the phone. We're not screwing around. And out he comes. Oh, no. Yeah, they are playing Mr. Brightside on the Oregon at Citi Field. Ooh. Oh, no, they're not taking him out. He's staying in. Oh, they've already been fed. Oh, yeah, that tie game that ended up with Ottawa winning. 8-7. With 2 outs, and he goes inside again with the sweeper. Oh, no. It'll be a dart into foul territory. 1-1. It was by Morgan Riley. Meanwhile, Freeman will foul that one the opposite direction into the right field bleachers. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is anyone warming up in the bullpen right now? They don't have the camera on it. Maybe after this pitch, which is Freeman lifting this into mid-left field. Nobody decides to move. Good. And finally, we have an out. And oh yeah, Muncy. That one on the inside. And again. He finally gets one into the strike zone. 1-1. Far as I can tell, Monty wants to go to bed. And I also think Angie may have lodged a protest of her own. Meanwhile, Muncy will launch this into right field. Base hit, and now it is loaded again for the Dodgers. And there it is. They have the camera on the bullpen now. Meanwhile, we get an actual swing and a miss. Hey, strike one on Teoscar Hernandez. Goes high again. Hernandez won't bite this time. I think everybody will be happy if this game ended in regulation tonight. Gets him swinging in the middle. Nothing there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Noise again. Fans have been up on their feet a lot tonight. Of course, except for the fans behind home plate because they paid a lot for those seats. They're going to take advantage of them. That one misses away. 2-2. Meanwhile, that's a broken bat single that will hold everybody as the third baseman gloves it. Never hit the ground. 2 outs. Wow. Broken bat. It flies lazily off. And nothing. Well, the Mets might be able to escape this one. The refs or admins are drunk in Leafs Kings or this one? Oh no. Meanwhile, first one is fouled away by Lux. I'll wait on this. And this will be sent right to Severino, and this time he is able to make the play. With that, we're done with the top of the third. Let's see. Wait a minute. One day ago, Jets have granted holdout defensive end Hassan Reddick an okay to seek a trade. Okay. All right, this is something interesting, and of course, what comes up as well is, hey, the Lions have checked in on him. Yeah, well, let's hope that the Jets get a good haul, although it makes no sense that they would give up who possibly a very, very valuable player if they were really insistent on making the playoffs this year. But never mind that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they hired an AI to take care of their basic updates. Let's see. What about Mr. Greg Newsome? Yeah, Hassan Reddick would do well, and okay. He does get listed as a Sports Illustrated does name him a trade target for the Packers, and I can see why. You know, especially now that this division has apparently got 4 worthy quarterbacks. Well, we wait. Season is still going on. All right, Vientos is back up. He's at a 1-0 count right now. A little bit of assistance on that fastball. Gets the first called strike. Meanwhile, that sweeper from Bueller just drifts away from the strike zone again, 2-1. And that fastball drifts high. 3-1. Rare position for Bueller to be in. I mean, if you don't count the last inning, but hey, he was able to get his way out of that one. Meanwhile, Vientos, that'll be chased, and he couldn't hold on. He could not hold on. Vientos will be limited to a single base, but Betts pursued, and he could not hold on to the fly. Went for the slide, and was right there. Damn. That hurts. All right, Nimmo is now on. He'll watch that fastball catch the outside edge for strike 1. Meanwhile, can't fix that knuckle curve. At 1-1 now, and of course, that's the thing he almost always does after the first knuckle curve misses low, is just drops one in perfectly into the strike zone for a called strike 2. Unfortunately, that fastball goes inside. Now count evens up. Wow, out shooting the Leafs and still losing. Meanwhile, Nimmo, that'll be... Wow. Quick line drive. Muncy snags it out of the air and is ready to throw it back to first. Whew. And it's now 5-0 after a power play goal by Toronto, so looks like the Leafs may be playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. Maybe a bit. especially with William Nylander? Maybe. And then gets a big miss from a ball just not even in the strike zone. Now 0-2. They might get him on 3 straight or get a lot of contact. It's unfortunately only to the warning track. 2 outs. Damn. All right. All right, 2 outs for the Mets in the bottom of the third. They've already squandered 1 bases loaded inning, a big F-bomb. After that pop fly, Marte takes a big cut at that knuckle curve and does nothing. And while that's cracked foul, and immediately we're 0-2. Man, they're doing Buehler's job for him and getting themselves out quicker. All right, 0-2 for Buehler. Chopped foul again by Marte in the opposite direction. And meantime, in the other game, the Penguins have taken the lead on the Sabres 4-3. Finally somebody's in here to gloat about the score. And he tags Marte on the arm. He pats the catcher on the head and takes his base. Oh, that's... Yeah, you know what, man? It's a little bit above the pad, so he's going to be feeling that for a bit, but yeah, patting the catcher on the head was the nice touch. I mean, 2 out is great, 2 outs isn't so nice. Here's JD Martinez. Walked his first time up. They're looking for anything. Yeah, good bit of catcher assistance on that one for strike 1. Put an outside pitch right on the inside lane. Oh, Cornman, this has been a night. Like, the actual scoring of all these runs by the Dodgers was a lot of like goofy infield plays, which was fun to watch, but the Mets have just been unable to get any scoring going. It's a combination of unlucky hitting and Buehler doing some great pitching just when he needed to. Meantime, Martinez swings again at an off-target sweeper. Or 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, just so you know, Cornman, Nebraska versus Wisconsin, women's volleyball, November 1st. I'm going to be live for it, and if you can make it to the stream, great, but just know, we'll get the other one as well. And there will be more women's volleyball coming up later in the season as soon as it gets a little less noisy, and Martinez strikes out. Another 2 runners abandoned by the Mets. Actually, let's check up the numbers right now. How many batters have the Mets stranded in this game? That's an oof face from that Mets fan. Yeah, they have left 6 runners on base so far. All right, cool. right, finally we make it to the fourth. Only took us an hour and 20 goddamned minutes. Why not? But, I mean, yeah, at least that play clock shortened everything, huh? Actually, this is one that I hadn't looked in a while, Corn Man. This is not to spite you. I'm just curious about how full the Niners injury report is still. All right. Yeah. But don't worry, True North. We're going to be following it for the playoffs too, wherever that may lead. All right. Darrell Litter Jr. questionable. Lee Collins questionable. Ricky Pearsall out, but practiced in full Wednesday. Juwan Jennings has a hip injury. Wrist injury for Deebo Samuel. Jordan Mason with a shoulder issue. Whew. Yeah, looking down that more, this looks, no, this looks like this feels like classic 49ers. Of trying to figure out how to put together a professional football team with the equivalent of paper clips and snot. However, at least you have Brock Purdy. And let's be honest, that might feel like the steal of the century at this point. Oh no, now they got the Mets manager in there. Severino's still in the game. That sweeper. Wait, they're calling that a strike? I thought it missed. Okay, 0-1. Oh, a redo of 2029ers. Meanwhile, that hot sinker is on the inside, forces the batter back. Count is even at 1-1. And we've only got one more round until we can take our first pause for the cause. That has a little bit of height underneath it. Second baseman goes into the grass to make the catch. Performed well even without the starters. Oh, I try not to listen to the talking heads anymore, Cornman, because they like to engage in what I just call sports prognostication instead of trying to, look at things as they are and how they've turned out. But I don't think there's enough money in that these days anymore. Meanwhile, Edmund is sitting at 0-2 after that one is fouled away. Oh, Severino already up to his 71st pitch. I guess I should be fair and look up my own team's injury report just so that I can know how upset to be about that. Okay, Carlton Davis with the quad injury is very alarming. Frank Ragnow's getting some rest. He'll go forever. Dan Skipper has... Oh, come on, not Skipper. All right, Zeitler's getting rest. Good, but, man... Oh, yeah, The funny thing is, Corn Man, I didn't even look at his leg the entire time. I thought because of how he was taking off his hurry to take off his glove that he had hurt his hand somehow during the tackle, and I never saw the injury. I didn't even look at the replays because I wanted to miss it. But as soon as I saw what they were covering up with the camera angles and where people were placed on the field, I figured it out. And yeah, I didn't want to or feel the need to go see it. But I got very lucky, very, very lucky to have missed that. All right, now up to 2-2. Edmund will tap it foul again and just keep Severino out there. Oh, Rachel, right now we have the Dodgers ahead 2-0 to the Mets because of a very odd second inning with a lot of infield hits, but we almost had another batter get tagged and we're at full count. Yeah, best of luck with that, Cornman. Meanwhile, Edmund will pop up into the infield. Easy grab by Lindor at shortstop. We are now at 2 away. So, not too much right now, but the odds are good. We're going to get a pitching change for the Mets. They may get some more stability. And perhaps the Mets turn on the later innings when the Dodgers finally have to go to their bullpen. Meanwhile, Hernandez will pop this up. Lindor backing up again, and then he'll give way to the left fielder who will end the top of the fourth. Oh, yeah. Currently 5-0 last we checked in on Maple Leafs and the Kings. They've just reached the end of the second. And remember, if the team scores 6 goals, everybody in the chat gets a free small pizza courtesy of Jerry and Jerry Subs and Pizza. Not actually valid. Please do not call any Jerry's Pizza franchises and bother them about what some idiot said on the internet. Thank you. Now we are officially going to our pause for the cause as we do in the middle of every 4th inning for baseball games. So grab yourself a drink, a smoke, pet the animals in your residence. Another Stupid Sports Show will be back soon with the National League Championship Series. And thank you for tuning in. Alright, we're back with a little bit of a delayed start for the bottom of the fourth here on another Stupid Sports Show. But had to give the cats a little bit of a snack and take care of business for myself, as it goes all the time. Right now, Iglesias is up for the Mets, currently sitting on a 2-2 count. I mean, Buehler missed with the sinker outside, and we are at a 3-2. And now the noise is coming up again at Citi Field. Trying to get their home team on the board. All the opportunities in the world, and unfortunately, that liner was right to the right fielder. Out number one. All right. Lays, they exist. I never had chips. They were never a first choice, and I don't really eat chips anymore. So, yeah, I was basically of whatever was near the cash register at the sandwich place. Meanwhile, we have a called strike. Tyron Taylor is up to 1-1. And Buehler is getting up in the pitch count, but getting everyone to bite on the knuckle curve now. 1-2. All right, waiting for that 1-2 from Buehler. Doesn't get Taylor to totally bite. We are now 2-2 again. 5 strikeouts tonight. Does he get number 6 here? No, he gets a slightly weak grounder. And it's a dart from across the diamond to get him out for number 2. Thought there might have been a chance with how slowly he is approaching the shortstop, but yeah, it beat the runner. Got him by a step. Francisco Alvarez now will let that fastball sit outside the plate. Meantime, Sabres now up on the Penguins 5-4. Nearly over 6 minutes to go in the third period. That pitcher misses for Alvarez, now up to 2-0. Great. Goes high, and they say he went around. 2-1. Wow. And so it gets him underneath again. 2-2. Oh boy, looks like we could be done with the fourth sooner than I expected. And they get it called on the corner for strike 3. Crowd is upset. I don't blame them. But unfortunately, the Mets are still scoreless. You see, they're still out hitting the Dodgers. Yeah, still 3-2 winning in the hits, but also have 1 error. Oh, the throw by Alvarez. Got it. That one from earlier that ended up eventually getting scored as an error. So this is an unfortunate night for our friends in the New York Mets. Oh my goodness, there's actual college football going on tonight. Yeah, I did see New Mexico State won in overtime last night. Yeah, Western Kentucky up on Sam Houston 17-14. Florida International leading UTEP 7-3. Well, Kennesaw State is still winless. They lost 14-5. Managed to get a safety, but still could not beat Middle Tennessee. Oh, that bad? Wow. Conference USA. Fantastic. Oh, come on. Severino is still in? Why? Just why? Gotcha. Meanwhile, the Kings finally got on the board. Holy hell. Things happened. Meanwhile, Ohtani gets under this one. It will be pursued by the right fielder. Marte will, however, grab it for out number one. I mean, they got 17 minutes left in the third period. It could happen. We've seen some highlights of the Maple Leafs in the playoffs. Meanwhile, that sinker goes inside on Mookie Betts. As one know, and we have somebody warming up in the Dodgers bullpen now. Didn't get a look at who it was, but plenty of heat for strike number one on that sinker. Severino not really wasting time. Throwing in another sinker at 96 miles per hour. Now 1-2 is the count. Not waiting for the clock. Going again. And a great grab by Lindor is able to get the throw across the diamond. Wow. Well hit. Lindor racing to the gap on the left field side. Is able to nail Betts at first. Meanwhile, Freeman will try to lift it and will instead send it foul into the third base bleachers. He'll mess on the changeup, however, put it up to 1-1. Freeman has struck out and popped out. That one goes up the middle, however. Line drive base hit. Severino could not get his glove up in time. Yeah, they are. They've got one to go for pizza, and there's a very good chance, depending on how brave the Penguins decide they want to be. Well, let's see how brave the Penguins decide they want to be. I'll check in. I gotta imagine this is on the Urspin Plus. Oh, fantastic. Oh, no. I had to agree to alerts for something in order to get them to get a window off my screen. So yeah, ESPN app, you're not doing great in my books right now. I don't know about double pizza again, but I would just like to get this little bit of the game left. No, not. Oh wow, they're not going to let us watch it just because it's almost over. They've taken it off the ESPN Plus app. Great. Sinker doesn't catch the lower corner. Muncy now has a 3-1 count, and Muncy, that name could haunt the Mets for this entire postseason. And then he gets a foul for full count. I was looking more to see whether the Penguins would decide to go empty net. We did get blessed with a goalie goal from, I believe it was Philip Gustafson and the Minnesota Wild. Meanwhile, Muncy fouls that one back into the netting again. Still at full count. Had to adjust and get that one with the inside of the bat. And Garrett is warming up. And walks him with a sinker up and inside. And Penguins tie. We will have pizza no matter what. And finally, they cannot take it anymore. It is another walk, and Severino is going to have to give up the ball. And the announcers say everything. It could have been worse. It is not very good for the Mets right now, but it could have been much, much worse. And that is a real damn lame way to put it, but yeah, that's what we've got right now. There he is. Reed Garrett will be coming on to pitch for the Mets. Okay, last. Oh, he was part of that 9-0 loss against the Dodgers. Oh, awesome. No kidding, they're going to overtime. I don't know if Monty specifically requested overtime for that one or just in general. Hey, Monty. Nope, apparently he's not going to answer questions from the hallway, so screw it, I'm going to ask him myself. Hang on. All right, Monty. So, here's the situation. Sabres and Penguins are now going to overtime. Is this your doing? Yeah, we know there's a baseball game on. We have other questions to answer. I think that's a no. Yeah, because he's got more pressing matters to deal with. Like, where is he going to lay on the bed now that Angie has taken up residence on the jacket that he was sleeping upon? Oh, yeah. He's not a very big fan of being in here. The lights, the noise, me talking at a very loud volume. It's not a popular combination for cats. And meanwhile, Hernandez swings on that one in the dirt and takes care of the issue of those runners that were left behind by Severino. Thankfully, he doesn't get any more runs added to his tally for this outing, but Mets have had to go to the bullpen in the fifth inning, and now we see how long Bueller is going to be able to be on the field. Right now, it's been the kind of performance that I expected from, well, the team switched identities, really. I was expecting the Dodgers to have to go to their bullpen early and the Mets to be able to stick it out. And, well, the opposite has happened. Bueller has had a couple of rough situations, but has managed to pitch his way out of them. Last I checked, the number of runners left on base by the Mets was up to 6. They may have increased it more since I last looked. Nope, they're still stuck at 6, and even the Dodgers left 6 on base, but for the Mets, it seems to hurt just a bit more. Just a bit. Meanwhile, we have to just sit and wait to see if the Sabres or the Penguins are going to come out of overtime with the winner. We haven't gotten a real answer so far. And unfortunately, the ESPN app that I pay for does not seem to think it is worthy of keeping track of. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. Damn. Meanwhile, Buffalo gets. They get called for tripping or they're going on the power play. Meanwhile, Kings have scored again. It hasn't come up on here. Maybe the news just takes longer to arrive in this part of the country. Oh, wow. I realize that this will probably get me banned in many a place, but I was kind of let down when I remember the first time I ever tried New York style pizza. Meanwhile, we've now got Kopech in. Bueller is out. We have an insight. We had a strike to Lindor, missed up high for the second one. Now at 1-1. And Pittsburgh in overtime gives us pizza, a 6-5 victory over the Buffalo Sabres. Another one inside on Lindor, 2-1 now. Meanwhile, Bruins Avalanche is being delayed. Unclear for what. Utah and the Ducks don't start until 9. Lindor, meanwhile, is this going to be over? No. Hernandez is able to track it down. We cannot have any fun. Yeah, and now let's just get through the ALCS and not pretend like the Guardians are going to do anything. Thank you, ALCS. Please finish earlier. Meanwhile, Kopech will go 99 miles per hour to Vientos. Called strike 1. This one will be cracked by Vientos. Center fielder on the run, and he also gets it at the goddamn warning track. Someone, please. Anything for the Mets. Oh, former White Sox Michael Kopech? Yeah. Sounds about right. Had about 5 yards to go. Meanwhile, there'll be some heat inside to Nimmo for strike 1. That's a lot of heat up the middle for strike 2. Felt like it couldn't even be challenged. Contact from Nebo, and now, yeah, he comes out of that swing. Ugh. Having to favor that injured leg. Raiders home game in Birmingham in 2029. I don't know, maybe if the London Jaguars end up becoming a thing and Nimmo is starting to really visibly suffer with whatever has been going on with his leg. If anything, this feels like a sign that the Mets might not be doing well. They're having to keep an obviously injured player in just for the hits. And he gets a strike 3 called, and just like that, we go to the 6th. We also learned today that the Fox Sports 1 people apparently shelled out enough money to get the original mixed version of Can I Kick It by Tribe Called Quest. I'm a little bitchy about samples sometimes. Yeah. I will say the only thing that I want to have happen right now as far as teams having to do the complete shuffle and around is for the Tampa Bay Rays, if their home situation does get straightened out by beginning next season, I hear there's a perfectly good stadium in Oakland that isn't being used right now. All right. Now with another lull and the possibility of a kind of boring game taking up most of our time, we look ahead for this week in the NFL. Patriots Jaguars is the London game, and it seems once again we're trying to cause an international incident. Yeah. All I'm saying is it'd be a nice, good middle finger for Major League Baseball to throw at the Athletics if they can't get their shit figured out soon. Yeah, Lions Vikings, I'll have plenty of time to talk about that on Sunday with hopefully Minnesota Vikings being 28, and that'll still line up. Titans Bills, yeah, don't hurt them too badly, Buffalo. Dolphins Colts. I'm not sure if Tua is back yet. Either way, I don't feel good about Miami. The resurgence of Joe Flacco is still a thing, unfortunately. Seahawks Falcons, that feels like it could be at least entertaining in an alarming way. Once again, Texans Packers, big test for both teams, how they can do against higher level competition. Bengals and Browns, whatever. Eagles Giants. I mean, of course, Saquon doesn't expect he'll be booed by the New York fans. Meanwhile, we will get a pop fly to the catcher for out number one here in the top of the sixth. Panthers versus Commanders. Oh, that's going to hurt for Carolina. Yeah, Chiefs 49ers. Less said about that, the better. Rooting for the Steelers over the Jets, but unfortunately, I have a feeling there will be some Aaron Rodgers bullshit to complicate things. Ravens versus Buccaneers does seem like it could be the better of the two Monday night games. Chargers Cardinals. Like I've heard that the coaching that the coaching has improved for the Chargers at least, but I'm still not confident. I don't know. Do the Chiefs have that many players injured? Meanwhile, Garrett will go outside again. Count is at 1-1. Meanwhile, line drive by Smith, and very quickly, out number two. London Jags is dead. Owners approved the land sale and new stadium build yesterday in Jacksonville for $1.2 billion after the city approved earlier this month. Team announced on Twitter. Yeah. Well, right now, I will wait to see what upcoming hurricane seasons have to say about that. Which sounds like an awful thing to say, but unfortunately now is something that we have to consider because we've decided not to do anything about it. Meanwhile, this one's going to be cracked into right field. Marte will chase it down and limit the damage to one hit. And that's Freddie Freeman again. Oh, I hope Drake May has a good experience against the Jags on Sunday. That'd be a good practice. Mm-hmm. Well, sure, nothing is final right now. Holy crap, a balk? No separation between stopping his setup and putting out the pitch? Wow. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. They only moved the batter to second? Oh. Huh. All right. Sure. Why not? Oh, best NBA team out there? No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, I think reality might be convincing him of things otherwise now. All right, 1-2 count now for Mr. Hernandez. Eh. I think ESPN is always drunk now. They're huffing that sports book high, and they'd really like that to start becoming a revenue stream. I couldn't think of. That was the other thing. I couldn't think of where they were going to put all those expansion teams and moving to more. Just didn't feel like it was ready. There was no real clamor for it. 1-2 from Garrett and is fouled again. All right. Here is the 1-2 from Garrett as he finally checks back. And this will go out to left field, back to the wall, and it's gone. He waves goodbye to the 2-run shot, and the Dodgers are up 4-0. Kiki Hernandez, his second home run of the postseason. Then American teams fly to Europe to play both their games against that division back to back. Wow. Wow, he got enough height on that one and nobody else could. Hey, John Jay. Looks like we are sliding into oblivion here in the 6th inning. Kiki Hernandez just got a 2-run homer off of Garrett here. And meanwhile, Ohtani now coming up, walking funny after that swing. Okay. Oh, boy. It didn't even hit him. It was just like the extension made his his knee just twisted in an odd way. Like it didn't hit him. That was the thing. Oh, he has got all the right to be. This is a rough night for the meme machine. And a tone. Oh, something is not right with him. Okay. Okay. Hey, fans, maybe don't boo. Oh, it kind of rolled up into his heel, but yeah, this is. Uh, yeah, he's banging on his hip. Oh, that What? That hit him on the inside of his leg, and he was banging on his hip. Okay, cool. All right, Ohtani, hold it together, at least for a couple more innings. Finally decide on it, and they get him in the dirt for the strikeout. Wow. Meanwhile, Leaves have another power play. Shohei Ohtani might have to look at his knee in the dugout. What the hell is going on here? They have a watch party going in Los Angeles, and Leaves are back on the damn power play. Meanwhile, Liberty have taken the lead 77-76. 16 seconds left for the Lynx to do something, or else they are going to be down 2-1. Holy crap, I just realized we are already at the bottom of the 6th. We're actually going to be able to take a break again soon. I never thought we'd be at that time again. The predictable reason that I'm going to guess Tim M was Boston traffic. Oh no. Did it happen? Oh, it's in Colorado. Well, my suggestion still stands. And there we go. Pizza on a Leafs power play goal. 6-2 now. Toronto over the Kings. All right. Well, still a long season ahead. We could still get some laughter out of the Maple Leafs and everything that they claim to support up there. Yeah. I'm not sure what specifically goes on Toronto pizza. Oh, what? They're going to keep. Yeah, down there. Not showing us the pitchers so far, just giving us more shots of Kiki Hernandez warming up in the outfield. And yeah, the music going through Citi Field right now is American Pie by Don McLean. That's not really a. Yeah. Yeah, they've already gone to the bullpen again. And scored by John Tavares. It's good that they let him still be out on the ice like he's a real part of the team. All right, Brazier's second pitch is in the dirt. Ties things up at 1 apiece. Doesn't get the catcher assistance that time. We're now at 2-1. Thought he would. Usually the umpire has been good for changing balls into strikes at that part of the plate. He's very willing to do it for Buehler. Meanwhile, contact by Alonso, but that dribble's foul. Yeah, they were going berserk, but right now they're just going, come on, something, anything. Oh, they lost their equipment on the flight over. On 2-2, Alonso misses, and we just sink further and further into inevitability. It feels like Alonso had completely lost track of that one, too. Meanwhile, Marte stares at strike number 1 up the middle. Fewer people are standing now. Marte, meanwhile, will hit it to shallow right. And we finally got a base runner with less than 2 outs again. And so now JD Martinez is up for New York. He won't go outside with Brazier's slider. All right, at least a few of the kids are standing excitedly, family supporting them so they don't feel too out of place. That fastball is able to catch the bottom of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mark Pryor gets off the phone with the dugout, probably just asking them if they want to pick up a pizza of their own on the way. Bonda is warming up for the Dodgers. And Brazier goes into another low slider. 2-1. Not enough assistance to make that into a strike. 3-1 now. Got Jose Iglesias on deck right now. Martinez waiting, misses on the fastball. Okay, Martinez at the ready again for the full count pitch. And that one goes outside. And now we have first and second with 1 out. Ooh, they're trying to get me excited for Oregon, Purdue. College football on Friday. Unfortunately, we've already got plans. Yeah, CFL on Friday, but it's that time of the year. There's just always too much to keep track of. But at least we'll have the playoffs. The cheers are coming up there as the grimace signs. Can they get something? Here in the 6th inning, they have left so many batters on base. At the least opportune times to watch that sinker land comfortably for a strike on the inside part of the plate. Ends up muting things a bit. Well, we are ready to square up again. Yeah, it was a Kiki Hernandez 2-run home record, man. Frustration continues on schedule for the New York Mets. Iglesias looking at 1-1. 1 out. Can't shift that fastball in. Just doesn't work that way. 2-1. Yeah, I think this is starting to feel like one of those games where more chips will be required no matter what. And that one sails high. Fastball out of control for 3-1. I know. He practiced fully earlier today for the Jets. Incredible how people could just heal so quickly. Iglesias thought he was walked, and then he goes full count. They claim the bottom of the zone. As a 3-2er, this should be a double play to end the inning. Yeah, 6-4-3. As another 2 batters stranded, we are now going to the top of the 7th. Yeah, he just beat that throw. Just got in there. And here we are 4-0. Ouch. Oh, rough night for the lean, mean meme machine. Get up to those NHL scores again. Is there anything new to declare? Okay, Bruins up 1-0 on the Avalanche in the last bit of the first period. And nothing so far for... We need to start coming up with some possible names for the Utah Hockey Club because I feel... It just feels weird to be just referring to them as Utah or the Utah Hockey Club. Yeah, we'll let that marinate for a while. And now it's official. The Leafs have won 6-2 over the Kings. I'm sure Steve Dangle will have all of the very balanced and rational reactions to this game. All right, meantime, have the college football scores. Well, they've changed since we last looked at them. Western Kentucky and Sam Houston are now in the final 2 minutes of the game. And Western Kentucky is up 31-14. Over in the Florida International UTEP, they're about to reach halftime. Florida International is up 14-10. It still feels like this game is going oh so slow. Yeah, see, there's a bright spot that you can take there. While looking ahead, ESPN says they favor the Hurricanes by 4.5 over the Cardinals. Meanwhile, we will get a hit out to left field to get things going in the top of the 7th for the Dodgers. Hey, what do you know? I still really hate the umpire cameras, every single one of them. Freeman will miss on a high fastball, get his at-bat started. He's done some good defensive plays today, but also playing on a bit of a bum leg. Meanwhile, he will chop this one high, won't even bother trying to run it out. Quickly throw back in to force the runner back to first base. We actually had a positive result. And there is a new pitcher in for the Mets, Miguel. And that man again, Muncy. He has been able to get on base 3 times, walked, and he's even able to knock a hit. Tag up to force Betts back to first. The Avalanche have tied it. Now 1-1 against the Bruins. Fastball bit off target, just outside the zone. This is ball number 2. And I thought that caught the inside corner, but they have to appeal to the third base umpire, and he says the Muncy went around. I guess he went around as any other checked swing that has been called a strike tonight. That fastball misses high and away, 3-1. Oh. Honestly, even a late era Looney Tunes movie sounds more entertaining than this one right now. And they walk him. All right. Max Muncy, out of all the batters, has reached every time he's gone to the plate. And that includes 3 walks. All right, LSJ. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you end up at a better sports game than this one is right now. Just nothing doing for the New York Mets tonight. Castaneda's up top asleep for a called strike. At least we get something. One to Hernandez, and he gets a little bit of contact on this one. They will only take the out at first and let those batters go to second and third. Okay, 2 outs. 1 more, we can take ourselves a break. We might actually be able to make it through the rest of this game. Meanwhile, for my own sanity, I might actually be able to pull up the Utah Ducks game. Yeah, you know what? Just because it's going to be easier for me as Lux doesn't go around for first pitch ball one, I'm just going to call them the mandate of heaven. And he misses high again, 2-0. So right now, the Ducks actually have a early 1-0 lead on the mandate of heaven. Finally catches the open plate for a called strike. Good to see. Wow. Apparently, I either got signed out or they don't want me to be able to watch the Ducks from ESPN Plus. Cool. Oh no, they just logged me out. Even better. Can't wait to not remember this password. Lux misses again with the heat, up to full count now. And meanwhile, they get him on the check swing and he goes around. Oh my goodness. Oh good. At least they're doing something right as far as that's concerned. For us, however, we have reached the 7th inning stretch. It means we get to take a break again, and oh goodness, do we need it from this game. All right, everybody, grab a drink, a smoke, whatever you need to do. Open the windows, let some air into this room. We're all choking from the smell of stale perfume, but hopefully we can take a fresh breath when we come back for the bottom of the 7th here on another Stupid Sports Show. We'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, just in time for when the song ended. Thought I had a few more seconds, but here we are. We've got a home opener going to the night for the Blue. Actually, who is this home opener for? I didn't catch. Meanwhile, Bruins are up ahead 2-1 now after a Charlie Coyle goal. And yeah, here is the only opportunity they may be able to remind anybody about the Mets championship history, comparing Tyrone Taylor's catch earlier into the evening to one from the World Series of the 1969 Miracle Mets. Oh, the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. Gotcha. That makes sense. So they just missed a potential tip-in, and they've been tied up one. They're now tied up 1-1 with the mandate of heaven. And once again, Dodgers go their bullpen. Treinen is now on the mound. They are up to 1 out so far. Currently got a 1-1 count on Alvarez. That'll be fouled away 1-2. Reached the end of the first. It's 2-1. Boston over Colorado. And that Coyle go was assisted by Swayman. Oh, damn. Tim, oh no, if you don't know this offhand, it's okay. But just if it feels like it's more likely that a goalie will get an assist rather than an actual goal itself, right? Just because there's more potential off of a great breakaway and a pass. We just got another strikeout, by the way, so now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Yeah. It only feels a little skewed because of that goalie goal that Minnesota got last night. All right, Lindor is now back up. He will stare at strike 1. He has 1,076 points. Now, all right, we'll do some quick math of the stupid right here. NBA season number of games. Meanwhile, Lindor has now struck out, and damn, down to the last 12 outs of this game. Things are looking dire for the meme machine. Only 14 goalie goals have ever been scored. Only 3 power play goals. Last night being the first since 1951. Cool. Okay, so 82 games per season. And what was that number again? Wait. I have to sign into Outlook to use the computer's calculator now? Oh, wow. Windows updates. You are really, really making it hard for me. Oh. Man. All I want to do is stupid little addition and 76, 82. Alright, so like an average of 13 points a game, and that seems like something that is well within the reach of Mr. Kevin Durant. 3rd season in a row with the goalie goal. Cool. Now, keep that here. it's already bad enough that they're still trying to push the whatever they're doing for the AI bullshit is into the machines. I've given up trying to keep track of what everybody's little brand of plagiarism is called. Oh, let's see. All right. Well, at least we'll have something interesting to look forward to in the NBA season. Kevin Durant can reach a nice career milestone. Maybe even help his team while doing it. Let's hope for both. All right. Dodgers 4 runs on 6 hits. Mets 0 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. McGill is still in this game. That one will go outside for ball 1 to Will Smith. No, the other one. The Let's Go Mets cheers are still there, but they're not as full-throated as they were in the beginning of the game. Oh, and they also took their center fielder out. Yeah, that they took out Tyrone Taylor, and now Harrison Bader is in for the Mets at center field. All right, now they're up to 3-0, but finally catches the top of the zone with a fastball. In contrast to the goalie goals, they assisted on 2,876 goals of all time. Hey, represent Louisville. And he just got walked. And that fastball will drift high. Tommy Edman up again. He's been able to get a single, sacrifice fly to drive in a run. Plenty busy tonight. That's another fastball missing. 2-0. And a little under half of them have been primary assists. Yeah, a little above a quarter, more like, but whatever. Math is funny. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Mets really needing to keep this close if they want to have any hope of catching up in the last 2 innings of this game. Has fouled away now, 2-2 on Edman. Hey, it's more than we had before, Tim M. Much appreciated. Thank you. And nope, no help from that bit of adjustment. Full count. You never know when the catcher assistant is going to work on turning a ball into a strike, and sometimes there's no amount of acting that can help. This is going to be a fly ball into kind of deep left field. We'll force the runner back to first after the catch. Oh no, Grimace has come up. Patrick Waugh still stands as the only goalie ever to achieve the Gordie Howe hat trick. Damn. All right, does get a strike one on Kiki Hernandez. Does not want to go after that slider. 1-1. And when is their next game? Oh, tomorrow night. Oh, well, sucks that we'll be missing it, but hey. We gotta get that Capitals hockey, and people, well, they seemed very interested in it. We will just leave it at that for the sake of good conversation. Oh. And that gets fouled away. Kiki Hernandez has worked himself up to 3-2. And Ohtani is going to be coming up to bat. We've got Hudson warming up in the Dodgers bullpen, right-handed pitcher. And, you know, regardless of how Ohtani's at-bat turns out, I hope that he is physically okay. And we get a check in on the runner. Three-two, and this will be a single to center field. They should be able to hold Smith at second, but now yeah, Shohei Ohtani is coming up with runners in scoring position. Oh, there. Not much can. There's not much that can fail to be breaking news during this game, Tim. That'll catch the top of the strike zone. 0-1. Oh. That's a drive. Is it going to do it? Upper deck home run. 3-run shot for Shohei Ohtani. All right, I think he's okay. So, what did the Federal Trade Commission do? Arigato gozaimasu, Shohei-san. Oh my God, and it went over the foul pole? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I love it. Ah, fantastic. Making it easier for people to get out of stupid, complicated contracts. Ah, man, even if they end up overturning this, I do so want this to be a home run. And it stands. 7-0 now, and the fastball outside for a 1-0 count to Mookie Betts. Hey, seems like you were just at bat. Catches the outside edge. And now we got some more empty seats behind home plate in Citi Field. Very conspicuously empty, and nobody has moved down to fill them up yet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that will fastball off target that time. 2-1. Oh, I'm sure 5 points has, yeah, probably flossed his skull with the plunger handle by now. I'm sure he's okay, but he's probably just managed to do it. Mm-hmm. He will ground to third, however, but easy throw. We are only up to our second out. And honestly, True North, that is a fantastic law because it is something that has been an issue with video games ever since, well, ever since, the whole thing about online servers and how long do they have to support these online servers and how much freedom do they give the consumers to use the software in whatever way they want after certain points. So I love that they are trying to make that specific distinction specifically for video games. Yes, great first step. I wait to see what the video and how the video game industry responds to this. That is going to be very interesting to see. And truthfully, I really hope that James Stephanie Sterling is now scrapping whatever episode they were working on this week and switching to that topic. Formula. Man, that definitely that definitely overshadows the game. And I know 3-run home run by Shohei Ohtani that hits upper deck and goes over the damn foul pole. Yeah, great, fantastic, but I have been following this issue for a while, especially after the creator of Freeman's Mind, Ross, you know, put this movement in motion to, I guess, get different governments around the world to at least present legislation to get this distinction started. And I think they've been trying to work through the EU at the moment. That's where they may have the best shot at it. But I did not expect it. Steam has already changed its products to indicate that you are buying a license, at least in some places. Very interesting. All right, Kasperius will get the heat in for a called strike. Yes, we have another new pitcher in for the Dodgers. Try the curveball. Stays outside the whole time, 1-1. Vientos' backup is 1 for 3 tonight. Anybody, something. Fastball fouled away, 1-2. Massachusetts and California have it. Yeah. And then he gets a strikeout of Vientos. Then, on the other hand, there's always physical media. But, simpler times. That curveball drifts high. We're up to 1-1. Mr. Nemo is back up. Oh, 1-2 as he misses the fastball high. Got that single in the first, but not much else for Brandon Nimmo, and hopefully not much more aggravation of that injured leg of his. Curveball misses to even the count 2-2. And another pitch high for Kasperius. Full count now. Gets underneath that one. They go chasing for it, but it will clear the netting foul. And the Bruins are back on the ice. All right. Best of luck. A 3-2 is in, and it is fouled straight back. And well, Utah leads the Ducks 2-1 after one, and that is a walk. Damn. All right, Alonso up now for the Mets. Bottom of the 8th, 1 out, and running out of time for the New York Mets here in Game 3. Ooh, Canucks-Panthers tomorrow. Yeah, that should be fun. I think that'll be a good old time. That fastball misses inside, and the catcher will come out to talk to Kasperius. Wow, that was a lot of sunflower seeds that just came out of that man's mouth all at once. They must be really hungry there in the dugout. All right, Alonso is 0 for 3 on the night. This one will be lifted foul. Right fielder chases, but that one also reaches the stands. Two and one. Yeah. Also, tomorrow is going to be the Stars against the Capitals at 6 p.m. Central, and we will be live for that. Oh, Washington season. I can't wait to see what you have in store for me. Oh, yeah. The seats have emptied down in the 100 level, but up in the upper levels, many of them are still there. This one gets to deeper right field, but still caught by Betts. Has 2 outs now. Runner returns to first. And that is going to bring up Marte. Starling Marte has been hit by a pitch, got a single. And that first crack at a fastball goes foul. Kasperius looking back at the runner on first. And here's his delivery. Another one fouled into the netting, and the guy still gets surprised every time. Hey, it means he hasn't drunk that much yet. And then again, they probably cut off the beer sales by now. It is the bottom of the 8th inning. Got him on the inside corner. Marte just standing. We move into the 9th, and things are not looking good. I'm almost afraid to see what kind of headline they could possibly have pulled together for that. We're going into the 9th. We just finished the bottom of the 8th. Ah, damn. Meantime, Bruins are under 14 minutes to go. They still lead the Avalanche 2-1. Still waiting for the mandate of heaven and the Ducks to resume play. Yeah, and they still also, they have to make sure that they don't even have an even deeper hole to dig out of by the time they get to bat. Let's see who is up. Oh no, Muncie again? Oh, great. All right, so that'll make it Muncie, Hernandez, and then Taylor. Ah, well. Let's go check out Vancouver versus Florida. Canucks take losing streak into game against the Panthers. Oh, yeah, they're having a good time. And now the man who has reached base every time he has come to bat. Get called strike there. We're at 1-1. Sounds like there's only one person yelling "Go Mets Go" right now. And Muncie, no. Oh no, another upper decker, but it falls to the lower, and that is a rouge by the Dodgers. They are now up 8-0. 5 at-bats, 3 walks, a single, and now a solo home run for Max Muncy. Man. Yeah, I think this definitely qualifies as deep hurting for all Mets fans. Meanwhile, Hernandez chases that fastball high. Count is 0-2. And they threw it back. Good for them. Hernandez will foul that away. Yeah, that is a bad day. Snowman on one side, and on the other side, a donut. Did he go around? First base umpire says no. 1-2. Mm-hmm. And he catches the outside corner for out number 1. Wow, the announcers, nope, the announcers are officially drunk because they're getting mesmerized by the sparkles on the exit velocity graphic that they made for the home run shot. Oh, God. They took till the 9th inning. Oh, but the good shit finally kicked in. Oh, yeah, they ran out of things to talk about. is Taylor, and he now fouls it back. Count is 2-1. You ask why, Tim, and such is to question the very nature of Brad Marchand. That he can no less mind his own business than he can, not survive without oxygen. Oh God, the grimaces are looking depressed. Oh. Fouled away, 2-2. I don't know what the people are yelling now, but it's definitely not chants. It is more of statements. Definitive statements. They don't sound aggressive yet. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. We're up to a full count now, 3-2. They walked. And so they remind us of, hey, remember the home run? Don't feel sad. That was nice. And yep, they're still mesmerized by the goddamn sparkle graphic. They are. Oh, yeah. Even the Mets fans agree with me right now. They're shaking their heads. McKinnon has been helped off. That is a base hit for Smith through the gap. Now runners on first and second. And now Tommy Edman is back up to bat. And a few more of the seats have cleared out here at Citi Field. That is a very diplomatic way of saying it. Now missed low for strike number one. Oh wow, those are some good words to follow that up on. Two shorthanded goals 7 seconds apart for the Bruins. It's now 4-1. Holy hell. Meanwhile, Edman is up to 1-2. Yeah, well, there's the score right there. 4-1, 10-10 to go in the second period. Ground ball will go to first, but they won't be able to get a follow-up at first base. So it was Hampus Lindholm who got the first one, and then David Pasternak. All right, Kiki Hernandez. Doesn't go for that fastball outside. 1-0. At this point, Kiki, do it. Do it. Drive the nail into the head. Or just, let that be a called strike at the lower part of the strike zone. Catch the edge again, 1-2. And yeah, people are still cheering, but you can tell that the crowd is very much diminished. Wow. One of the commercials that they have now put up in the background of this shot includes I'm pretty sure that Shohei Ohtani in a Beats headphones commercial. So cool. Oh, we've got the hoodie of shame on. Oh, they did plenty on that. 4-1 now. Okay, we're at 1-2. Does he go around? And he does. That is finally the end of the top of the ninth. We are down to the last three for the Mets. We are down to the last three for the Mets. All right. Holy crap! They got a score, 4-2. They decided they want to participate again. Great. Just after the power play expires. Hey. That's how it goes sometimes. Oh, MKI. Yeah, once Ohtani got that 3-run homer, it was well into deep hurting territory. But the Max Muncy solo home run that fully kicked it over the border. All right. Meanwhile, things have gotten started again. 2 minutes gone in the second period between the Anaheim Ducks and the Mandate of Heaven. And they're taking an extra long time with this commercial break. Well, I guess I should see who's going to be scratched for the Capitals game tomorrow. It is Cale Makar who got the goal for the Avalanche. Oh, wow. We're at a grand 1-1 in the Metropolitan Division. And yeah, we beat the Golden Knights, but whatevs. And we get bench warning to both teams after offsetting penalties. And Martinez following first pitch away. 0-1. Oh, Kasparius is still in the game. All that fastball sails high. 1-1. Slider fades away. 2-1. It seems like the NHL season truly is back in full swing. Yeah, I just wanted them to sit and cool off in the penalty box for however long, I guess. Meanwhile, that one catches the corner. We have moved up to full count, finally. Martinez takes a crack at it. It's fouled away, but he's still swinging. And he gets him on the inside corner for his third strikeout. All right, 2 outs to go. All right, now we're going back to talking about Jose Iglesias' song as he stares at a fastball for strike one. Oh, people have moved down and they're standing again. As we chopped and pitcher couldn't grab it, but the second baseman could. Taylor gets out number 2. Off the post and out. And now here is Harrison Bader. And he will get this one into the air in left field. This should be an easy catch to end the game, and it is. Well, there we go. Dodgers are now up 2-1 on the New York Mets. Oh, rough outing at home for the meme machine. Yeah, maybe they can do better tomorrow night, but yeah, I'm a little worried about them. Just a little. But I should really be worried for tomorrow night when I have to go live for the Capitals and the Stars. After all, I'm a little bit more connected to them. I should probably get a jersey again. Sometime soon. That's going to do it for me here on another Stupid Sports Show tonight. Oof, 8-0 shutout by the Los Angeles Dodgers. And now they have an advantage. Thanks for being here, everybody. This is Jim B on 106.9 Click FM. We'll see you tomorrow for Capitals versus Stars. And good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.